Alright guys, you know the drill, we're back at Combat Dummies, this time with another little trick that we can do, and today we're going to be focusing on how to kind of buff yourself up before a fight even starts. So this won't work at every boss, this only works at bosses where they're kind of quick to begin after you go through the portal. So something like Raksha, for example, I use this a lot at, because you know, you're here, you're in the portal really quick, then the fight starts without losing too much time. So it's all about these abilities, like Meteor Strike, Incendiary Shot, got down here, and technically Tsunami, but that's more part of a normal major rotation now with Insight Fear, because the Adrenaline cost is so low, so I don't know if that counts, but we'll go over it anyway a little bit. But yeah, so what those abilities do is when you hit something with them for the next 30 seconds, you are buffed up a little bit, and every single critical hit that you do gives you 10% extra adrenaline. So that's pretty good, because you know, at the start of a boss, you're just like laying in all of your hits. You know, you've got your ultimates up, you're going ham, and you know, having crits give adren makes you go more ham. It's pretty good. So what is the most efficient way to do that? So range is probably the easiest one to do. So let's start with that. So basically really easy. Click on the adrenaline crystal. Build up to 100% adrenaline. Then we're going to click on the dummy. Cast Incendiary Shot. Click back on the crystal here. So I've got Incendiary Shot, it's still cast. And then build up adrenaline. Click on the dummy a second time. And then that fires the Incendiary Shot. You go back over here, you go back in here, and then by the time you've got in your instance, yeah, maybe you're over here, Carapax spawning, you might have like 20 seconds left, maybe like 15 seconds of buff time. So, you know, it just makes the beginning of your kill just a little bit nicer. So that's the range one, nice and easy, it's probably the easiest, and probably the one you're going to use the most as well, because magic doesn't quite work the same. You can technically cast Tsunami from here on this thing. However, if Tsunami doesn't hit something, it doesn't really give you the buff. And Tsunami is like an instant cast from here. So for Tsunami, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this with magic, but you can. Recommend just using it in your normal mage rotations inside a fight because of Insight Fear. But if you really want to do it out here, you can. So you'd have to click on the crystal. This time though, you'd have to run up here like this and then cast it so it hits, and then like run back to the crystal and build again. It's a little bit finicky, so I would recommend just doing, you know, a normal mage rotation which involves Tsunami. And there's what, like Sunshine, Greater Conk, Dragon Breath, Tsunami after that because of your Insight Fear stacks. You know, it still kind of works. You get a bit of time left, but it's not the best with magic to use outside anyway. Much easier with ranged. But melee is sort of similar to range though, so you can benefit from that a little bit if you wish. So again, we're building to 100. We're going to click on the dummy, click on our Meteor Strike, click back on the crystal. And of course with melee, you got to run all the way up to your target, so better be quick. There we go. So grab that Meteor Strike that we stored earlier, surge down, back to the portal, and then you're good to go. Okay, so I realized the melee version is sort of bugged on the display, but it does still work. I just tested it. So what happens when you do this with melee and Meteor Strike is the timer ticks, or the timer visually ticks down from when you first cast Meteor Strike, so when you stall it here. But when you release it over here, you'll see the time will be like 20 seconds or 15 or something. Yeah, 16 already, but it's actually not. It's actually still the full 30, because when that timer goes down, well, yeah, the number disappears, but the buff is still there. So this strat can work for melee as well. So yeah, it's decent for it. Really would recommend it with range. Very good with range. Get lots of dark bow specs. Melee, you know, it can work as well. Magic, I wouldn't do this for, but I see you see the buffs there, probably to spirit. There we go. Yeah, it still lasts the full 30, so you're all good. But yeah, that is how to have a nice start to your boss fight by stalling, you know, an incendiary shot or something. on your dummy here. So nice and simple, really effective, and especially something like Raksha or even Kerapak, it'll make your phase 1s go a hell of a lot faster. So best of luck and enjoy your newfound kill times.